England, and Guy, and Crest, Suka, who is Tuga, Westland. Welcome all. How is everybody doing? I hear an echo. Hello, people. Hello, Martin. Crackazig. Clover Snake. Lot of people joining again. Thank you all for joining. I don't know if you guys were on the Discord. Hey, Antimatter. The reason I'm a bit late, tomorrow, the Netherlands, it's 80 years ago that we were freed from the Germans in the Second World War. So every year, the day before that, there's a remembrance ceremony, and that's at 8 o'clock. And I always watch that, and I'm always at 8 o'clock. It's a silence for 2 minutes, and yeah, it had a big impact on the Netherlands, also on my family. So yeah, it's important to look at that and take some time for it. So that's that. Now to the less serious stuff. First question. Yep, always remember. True. First question. Which colony do you want me to have in the background the whole time? We could do Rita, but we can also do the big leafcutter colony, because I just gave them dandelion leaves and they are absolutely loving it. Leafcutters. Okay. As you all know, we have a queenless leafcutter colony. Then we have 2 Lundy colonies. And as some of you have already read on the Discord, I was able to purchase a Texana. We are getting Atta Texana next week from Ilias. And to be honest, this is because of you guys. Because of you guys watching my streams, doing the donations on Ko-fi, on the general YouTube. But as you guys know, please use the Ko-fi links. The Texana is going to be a 2-queen colony. Yes, we're not going cheap this time. Thanks to Lynn Ninuturu. She made a huge donation. I was talking to her and saying, okay, I want to buy a 1-queen colony. And she was like, nah, you have to get a 2-queen. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not in the budget. And then she said, well, maybe you should check your Ko-fi. And yeah, I'm very happy to say that we are getting Texana coming week. So there's a big poll on the Discord suggesting what color setup we're going to use, because this is, of course, is the green, but we can also do white and we can also do black. I am going to print a white one and a black one. I'm going to put them next to each other so that we can actually see what we would like. Atta and Aquamurmax are multiple queen species. I'm not sure about Aquamurmax, but the Atta Texana are multi-queen. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. Then I'm going to feed Rita first, and then I'm going to put Rita back in the Viv, and then I am going to show you, because it's only half in the screen, but it's big. It is big. So let's check out Rita for a second. I'm going to put the leaf cutters a little bit to the side. And then let's check Rita. So you guys decided that they should have a constant stream of sugar. So I listen to you guys. Can ants survive 30 Celsius degrees during shipping? For most species, it's not recommended. But I think that cold is more harmful than warmth. But I don't know, Sadie, you are the shipping expert. Do you have, I know you have a lower limit but then you can solve it with heat packs and stuff, but do you also have an upper limit for temperatures? Okay. You guys can tell me that the barrier is not working anymore. Where did you go? There's one running outside. Ah. Oh my. There we go. No. Ah. Yes. No, you also. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Are Fedoli Noda sensible to high temperature? I don't recommend it too high, yeah. Hey man, are those ants gonna like reproduce or should I leave? I don't know what you mean about that, but these ones are getting a meal. So let's look at the nest real quick. Oh no. And Rita is up to something. Look at this. So much brood in there. Just look at that. Does leafcutters produce like trash? I'll show you in a second, Cora. Hello. Okay. Leafcutters. I'm going to put Rita to the side and then I'll show you the setup. I do need to hurry a little bit today because I have some more things that I have to do. So it's not going to be the longest stream ever, but it's a good one. Rita is Camponotus irritans. Zip. Okay, so what do leafcutters do? Leafcutters cut leaves, of course, but they don't eat the leaves. They just cut it into pieces and then they feed it to their fungus. And the fungus is actually what they eat. And as you can see, the fungus has been growing a lot the last few days. Well, the last week. That thing is exploding. And then the twigs and stuff that they don't use, or the fungus that they haven't eaten but is going bad, they put in their trash pile. The leafcutters, to be honest, I'm not sure, but I don't think that they use Traphylactis, because Traphylactis is more for sharing food, but here they just go to the fungus and eat there. So I don't think that they do regular Traphylactis. Oh, there's a big leaf walking right there. Do you see it? That's the coolest thing about leaf cutters. It's still walking there. When they actually start running with the leaves. I am going to turn you around for a second, because you see how big this is already, right? Look at the side. They are really going for it. Ah, cool. So that's your answer. But remember how small the cup was when it came in? It's just going bananas. And they are so cool to watch. Most of you know this is a queenless colony. The colony that I bought, that I'm going to grab in a second, the fungus died. And Ilias, the shop where I bought it from, he sent me extra fungus. You can move the fungus into a bigger setup by hands. Yeah, mostly people use like gloves or something like that, and then just scoop it up by hand. But you can also add extra pods, and they will use more pods for fungus. Yeah, I had a discussion with that with Lynn also, because they interrupt their circle to go to the food. They do stuff and then they come back. So it's weird. Oh, there goes another leaf. That's so cool. Okay, but well, it's saying that we're yeah, it's a a leaf mosh pit. So let me grab the other colonies, because they are also doing really good. The optimal temperature and humidity. The humidity 80+%, and the temperature, I keep them, and that's a suggestion from Ilias, the guy where I bought them from. I keep them at around 25 degrees. So this was the first colony that we bought, and these ones had the fungus. Well, it was not enough left after shipping. Martin, you're up. So, thank you. So they are actually cutting a lot, and it's growing really fast. This is Acromyrmex Lundy. These ones have a queen. you can actually see her. The queen is right there. That's the queen. As you can see, the humidity is really high at the moment inside the cup. But as you can also see, this is half of a beer cup and it's growing really fast. They really, really like the dandelion leaves. And apparently the fungus also. So I have been giving them a lot of dandelion leaves because, well, we have enough at the moment. So this is just, yeah, they're growing really fast. So this is the colony that got the donor fungus, and it started around with around 10 workers, but we are at around 20 workers. So it's going really good. Okay, let me grab the other ones. So when Ilya sent me the donor fungus, I bought an extra colony, and this is the second Lundy colony. These ones arrived about a week later, and they started with just 3 workers. But now there are a ton of workers. And as you can see, right behind the queen, there's brood. Let's see if I can give you some better lighting. Yeah, there you go. So she's actually sitting on top of the brood. I hope that their fungus will start growing a little bit quicker, but no, it's not Actospinosus. It is Lundy. No, come on. These girls have also been munching on the dandelion leaves. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get some nice footage on them running around with some more leaves. Okay, well, I am going to keep the leaf cutters in the back, and I'll be starting to grab some other species now. You guys know the drill. If you want to see a certain species, let me know, and I'll try to get them out. But I also have the order of my Viv in mind. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Here in southern Finland, there's no snow anymore, but the northern Finland, we still have 0.5 meter of snow. I almost wanted to say something in Finnish, but that's a bad idea because I only know swear words. So we are looking at Forex Nandrei, and they are our cutest little ants. Will you show the Carabara? Of course I will show the Carabara, and of course we are going to do a nice trail with the Carabara. And I have really good news on the Carabara. Yeah, the worker count has gone down a little bit lately, but there's still a ton of workers there and still lots of brood also on the sides there. So they are very alive. So yeah, they're quite big for a terminal Forex, but they have been bigger. So I hope that when the eggs come out, no lates. No, I hope when this brood come out, they grow a little bit more. Can Carabara clone the queens like Tetrammorum? No, they are not inbreeding. No. Just look how much green there is on the fungus now. Okay, let's do a little bit of guess the species. Another tiny ant species. Lasius flavus, correct. Why you need a cup for the smaller leafcutters? Because then the humidity inside that cup is really high. When the fungus grows bigger, they are able to keep the humidity up with leaves. So, yeah. These girls are doing great. They're a very happy bunch. And I think they're the cutest. Lasius flavus. No. Lasius niger rare? No. I got an infestation in my backyard. So many. I will show you my daughter's setup. My daughter has her own Lasius niger colony. Also known for the very bright color of nest. What nest do I use for 100 worker Lasius immigrants? Well, still probably a smaller nest. When will you show the Carabara? I can grab them now. You guys want to see the Carabara? Carabara? What do you think? Okay, Carabara it is. I need to move the camera because the Carabara needs some space. Sadly, I did not have time to clean the setup the way I would like to, but can the smaller LC boosted with fungus? Yes, they can get boosted, but don't forget that they also have to maintain the fungus. So I can grab a big scoop and put it in with the smaller ones. But if they cannot maintain it, it's useless. So, the Carabara. As you can see, their trash pile is getting a little bit bigger. I did not have time to do anything about it. But now you guys are in for a treat. Because most of you know that I connected a medium nest and just look at it. Remember, they were in this nest. This was filled. They are exploding. I have to say, I feed them red runners 1 or 2 a day. But just look at that brood pile. Yep. I mean, this chamber is full. This chamber is full. This chamber is half full. So, when you guys are looking at the nest, I'm going to grab a red runner. And we're going to see some action. I know that larger colonies, you can actually live feed them. But at the moment, I'm not doing that with these girls. For 2 reasons. I don't have to. And I want to keep the worker count as high as possible at the moment. I'm trying to grab a red runner, but yeah, got one. Yeah, double in size in a month. Damn. Do a bite test. No, I don't do bite tests. I don't do stink tests. I don't do bite tests. There's no need for it. Okay. So, are you guys and girls ready for a trail? There we go. What is the best breeder insect? It depends on the ants that you keep. I now have 2 bins. I have red runners for the smaller species, and I have dubias for the bigger species. But the dubias I'm not using a lot yet because why are you going behind that tree? So I want the dubia farm to be working correctly, and at the moment it's still it's not there yet. You can see that some pheromones have been released. Actually, the head is over there. Are red runners necessary? Well, necessary is a big word. I mean, you can cut a small piece of a dubia and also feed it, but yeah, it's just handier. And also, the red runners I use for my harps and for my filosa that are actually hunters. They don't take pre-killed food. So then I don't want too large prey. That's a lot of talking. Monomorium species, am I wrong? No, this is Carabara diversa. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Oh, by the way, today is the last day of 50% off for gypsum nests on the website. That red runner, I'm gonna grab another one. What do I feed the roaches? Well, that's actually quite simple. Leftover food scraps for apple, peach, cucumber, stuff like that. Let's see if we can get a trail to this one. Where do you get your colonies from? Most of them I get from the ant merchant. Trails don't look amazing today. Sorry. Last week it was a lot better. Thank you all for the hearts. Don't forget, people, like and subscribe. As you can see, a lot of workers outside. The mages are staying inside today. Why? Do I have any naturalistic setups? No, this is the most... Well, I have one where the colony is still living in a piece of wood. I will show you in a little bit. But that setup has changed. It's Camponotus Laterales. They were living inside a piece of twig. But the colony got too big and now they moved out. Is Ant Globe a good shop? To be honest, I don't know. Yeah, there's two majors coming out now. See them running over there. Another one in the bottom here. Oh, that's an even bigger one. Okay, I am going to grab the next colony. Because, to be honest, I am in a little bit of a hurry. I would love to see Formula 1 today. Yes, with the bigger majors, they hop on their bags. The Parius, yeah. I am going to put these girls aside for a second. And then I already grabbed another setup. And these are actually a Maniga Ribida. And the Manicas are a bit low on brood, but high on numbers. Can you show the Camponotus? Yes, I'm going to show everything. Because, yes, Sadie, are you still there? How many workers on this colony? I got the Camponotus. I can show you in a second. They're still in the tube. I haven't made the setup yet, but Camponotus in the house. I had to get them. Sadie was insisting on it. What did you say? You want to unfollow me if I didn't do it? Something like that. Unsubscribe. As you guys might have heard, I am going to do videos once every 2 weeks instead of every week. I am too busy with, well, real life things, but also the shop and everything. So I need to cut down a little bit. And I can show you how busy I am because I had these ants now for a couple of days and I haven't even put them in a green tube room yet. Did we get to 1.7? Nice. So, I got 3 new queens. All with brood, no workers. Yeah, we got Ligniperda. We have Camponotus. And we have a backup Barbarus. I want to test some new setups. Their setups are not done yet. That's why they're still in the tubes. I'm sorry. The Ligny Perda is not getting a bigger tube. She's actually getting a setup. So she's going to get a founding chamber. The Camponotus and the Barbarus, I have some ideas about, which I'm not going to share just yet. So yeah, 3 new arrivals. Oh, and I really, on new arrivals, I'm getting another secret species also. So we are getting next week, we're getting Taxana, the next leafcutters, but also another species. But I'm going to keep that a secret for a little bit. So, yeah. Well, thanks, Sadie. Sadie, the honor is all yours. You can think of a name for the Camponotus. You have too many secrets, yeah. Show the Fuscas. If I remember correctly, I need to make nameplates. I want to make nameplates that you can put over the age connectors. Let's get this one out of the way. Can I give a hint about the secret species? Well, the only hint that I can give you, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 1 coming, so we're going to have 6. That's the hint that I can give you. Well, I can give you one hint. Just a little hint. But if I give you the first letter, you're going to go for the second one and the third one, and then you're going to know it anyway. Okay, you know what? We hit 1700. I'm going to show one of the secret colonies. How about that? Tell the color. Let the people guess. Tell the color. Okay, I'm going to show one species, and I'm going to tell you the color, and you're going to know right away. It's the color of this setup. And it's going to Ants, England. I would really like the Metallicas, but yeah, that's not happening at the moment. Now, we got green weavers. Ucuphilia schmachradina. So now you guys, of course, want to see. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm so happy about it. Okay. I need space to show you guys where they are. So I still have the Carabara here, but I'm going to move the Carabara out of the way then. As you can see, they're everywhere. And they are already starting to pull it in. The Green Weaver Club. We should start one. Epic. Epic. Okay. We need some room. So again, I am really busy with all kinds of stuff. So yeah, Ucophilias margarina. Yeah. The setup is not done yet. So you are going to see a prototype which is not done yet. The outworld is, but the setup is not. So let me grab them. So, weaver setup. It's a large outworld, but it is double in height. And there are some shelves there. I need to change out these points. You can have small hooks there that you can get ropes and stuff. And then what we, of course, want to see is this beautiful young lady. So it's a full green reaver. It's from I know Sadie, but that's the special thing. I'm making something special for that. This is the green bud one. Yes, it's the Australian green weavers. When they came in, they had 10 workers, and we are well past 15 at the moment. I've been playing around with food. They don't like red runners. They like mealworms for some reason. As you can see, there's a small problem. I would really love them to get out of this tube, because this is not a standard tube. It's an annoying tube. So I gave them a standard tube. They are drinking. The brood is there. The queen is not moving. But I need the queen to go into the other tube for my setup. No, I got these ones from Ilias. I've had them for a couple of weeks already. I had them in a higher setup. Didn't work. Had to take them out again. But this is going to be a great video. Raise the other tube, she will move. Okay, that might be a thing. But as I said, I have an idea for a setup, but it's not done yet. So one of the secret species is no longer a secret species. We have green weavers, and these have been on my wish list for a long time. I've been planting the seeds different times already in the Discord, so some people might have already known a little bit what I was talking about. So yeah. Okay, on to the next. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go again. Sharaya Gupta. Oh, you're leaving already again. I remember that your time zone was pretty interesting. So, Parius, or as I like to call him, the one with the gourd. Still a humongous pile of brood. Funny thing is, this week they've been very active, bringing the pupae out of the outworld, or the nest, into the feeding corridor, and back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, very healthy colony. Yeah, especially the nice thing about it is Parius is actually not so fast growing Camponotus species. So I'm really happy that they are having a nice amount of brood, also in different stages as you can see. Yeah, I already turned the Viv down a little bit, but also I need to set up my my air conditioning again because the whole room is just getting too heated. No, I don't use a heating pad. I use a Vivarium, as in a heated cabinet. I actually have two. Okay, on to the next. We are a bit behind on schedule. Time to go to one of my favorite colonies. I make these nests myself, Alan. You can go to thecraftinghand.com, that's my website, and there you can buy it. And we ship worldwide. Hey, I checked on these girls yesterday. Huh? Where did all the brood go? That's weird. I mean, there is eggs. Okay, a lot of brood is gone. Yeah, I'm looking in. Ah, okay, I see them. They're in the bottom of the double drinker. Yeah. Thanks, Martin. This is Camponotus Vagus. A fully black Camponotus. Really nice looking colony. Greetings from Indonesia. Whoa. Welcome. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Well, there was more brood, so I'm a bit worried, to be honest. You have 5 species of these ones. Nice. I think the Ucophilia are pretty good. Can grow pretty fast. I do not have meat ants. No. At least not yet. Okay, one of the messiest setups at the moment. They are getting an upgrade. I was going to bring them back to Stein because this is the Noa Messor. That's from Stein, better known as the Ant Merchant. But I didn't have the time to bring it. He didn't have the time to pick it up. So they are still here. With a little bit of brood, as you can see. Nah, there's a ton of brood. The problem is also, I said to Stein, sorry, but I cannot bring this colony back to you because they need an upgrade. They are everywhere. And yes, they are really making a mess. So these are gonna get an extra video. And they are going to get an upgrade. But it's gonna be different than normal. If you want to know more, like and subscribe. The tetras are doing epic. I'll get to the tetras in a second. Yep. In the link of this video, the link to the Discord is there. You can also find it on thecraftingant.com if you want. But it's also under all the videos. Okay. So, Noa Messor Cockerelli. We're getting an update real fast. And you're going to see it on the YouTube channel. So, one of the Tetrammorum colonies. They are in the teardrop gypsum. And they are very happy in there. They're growing way too fast. Zip. So, Tetrammorum Bicarian. Are they doing the conga? Oh, nice. Feed them less. No. Oh, nice. Should we get the Venatars? Camponotus Venator. Let me grab them. Back to the humongous fungus. Yes, Ellen, I'm from the Netherlands. Guessing from your name, so are you? So, Harps. Thanks, Sadie. Give me a suggestion for the name for the Camponotus. Belgium. Oh, we have a lot of people from Belgium also inside the Discord. Yeah, that's good. Thanks for being here, Sadie. So, as you can see, they are munching on a cricket. And there are eggs and tons of larvae again, but also male elates. So they are actually doing very good. They, as you can see there are always red runners in the outworld, and they just hunt them when they need them. I had them for a year already. They're having a ton of elates, male and female. Do I see any? No, all the females already dropped their wings. Yeah, all the females already dropped their wings. Sorry, Alan. We tried to keep talking English in the chat. If you want to ask questions in Dutch, it's better to do it through the Discord later on. Well, this colony is actually not that big yet, and yeah, they are not the fastest growing. No, it's no problem. It's no problem. So, on to the next. Okay, I need to do a little bit of stacking again, of course, because I don't have enough room. So, here is the other Bicarian atom, and they are not growing as fast, but it's probably because of the nest. They were the testers of both of the small gypsums, but this is the big room and the other is the teardrop room. So yeah. How old is the colony? Which colony, Adrian? If you mean the leafcutters, it's the Lundy. Well, this colony is a bit weird. The one that I'm showing constantly, because it's a queenless colony. I got this as donor fungus with around 100 workers, and I just kept them alive, and they are still growing the fungus. But it's a backup for my other two Lundy colonies. Yeah, we know about the two Belgium guys that got caught. Actually, one of the queens, I ordered one of those. Okay. If I say Valentine ants, what do you guys say? Valentine ants. Chromatogaster Singularis. The scoots. So, the scoots are having a bit of a die-off. As you can see, dead workers. I cleaned it out 2 days ago. So this is new dead workers. But as you can also see, there are still a lot of workers running around. And they are still trying to grab more space inside of the white tongue. But as long as the red lid is on there, there's no issue. No, I'm not going to exhibition. I've been in Houten a few times, but I'm not going this time. I don't have the time for it. I hope one day that I will be there with my own stand. But yeah. What is your least favorite species? That's a tricky question. Least favorite. Ooh. I need to think about it. Least favorite. Okay. I saw a question about the trap jaws, the Odontomachus. And as you can see, 3 cocoons. 3 cocoons for the Odontomachus. Yeah, the trap jaws, they are an epic species, but they are not really fast growing. I am in the background, I'm grabbing a new drinker so that they can build more sandcastles. They are still trying to build sandcastles, but there's not enough sand in the outworld. So it's fine, but well, at least we hadn't have any deaths lately, so that's good. Now I'm going to grab a really tiny mealworm because I still haven't got any new fruit fly culture. I went to the shop where I normally buy them, and they didn't have fruit flies. So yeah, they are going to do it. I have to deal with a mealworm again. But by the way, it's not only cocoons. There's also larvae. Oh, there's actually a couple of larvae there. Are those eggs? And eggs. Oh, where's the queen? Well, she's a little bit bigger than the others. Where is she? She's in the tunnel. No, she's on the side. There's the queen. That's the queen, but it's hard to see the size difference. But she's a little bit bigger. So, yeah, probably, to be honest, one of my least favorites might actually be this colony. It's cool that they can do the snapping and stuff like that, but they're hiding a lot. They are slow growing. Can you add a queen to the queenless leafcutters? No. No, they won't. Okay, you guys want another sneak peek? Because I have to feed them. You're gonna see a little bit of this week's or next week video. Do you recognize anything from this? Do you recognize anything from this setup? Look, nobody is awake. Yes, guys, this is the Laterales. This is the colony that is living inside the twig. Did they move over? Partly. But the setup that they were in was failing. I can grab it. It's right here. This is the old outworld. But as you can see, now you can really see it. The lid is bending. So they were able to get out. So that was a problem. So I connected it to a wooden nest. And guys, I made a mistake. I thought that the colony was way bigger. Yes, there is still stuff in the inside of the nest, but I should have put them in a medium. So there's a ton of eggs. I haven't spotted the queen, but half of the nest is empty. And that's what we are afraid of, that they are going to use it as a trash pile. So, yeah. We have to see, but else I can still connect a medium here and see if they go back to the medium. There are still ants inside of the twig. But yes, I connected the large nest, waited a while, they didn't move, but they were constantly escaping. So in the end, I just had to put them in this outworld, and I just moved the twig over. So part of the colony is still in there. So, yeah. I wasn't sure if I was going to show them. As you can see, they still have food. So, on to the next. For everyone that's here, thank you. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Okay. Singularis. I will never sell ants, but I will sell the setups. Okay. I think I need to check the thermostat on the Viv, because Singularis, we have a little bit of brood there. The queen is inside the double drinker, and the rest of the brood is over there. Oh, by the way, that's the jaw drinker, and the jaw drinker is working. I will sell the Weaver setups. Yes, the price, I don't know yet, because it's not done. I really need to check the thermostat. The thing is that I always have a temperature meter in there, but I use it for another project for a few days. What do you want for your harp? Sorry. Oh, the drinker. Yeah, they're gonna be in the shop soon. I promise. Yeah. Martin has one of the testers. My Philosas are so happy with it. The Philosas had a huge problem with drinking. I will grab the Philosas now. With drinking from normal water tubes and stuff like that. And that problem is completely solved. So that's awesome. Singularis is a hard species to keep. That's why I'm a little bit afraid that everything's outside right now. Okay. Are you German? No, I'm not German. I'm Dutch. Okay, time for the Merchants of Death. So, you can actually see that they are working on the double drinker. It's really cool to see because they will actually make a bubble of water in their mouth and take it into the nest. So that's epic. Waiting on the lid? Waiting on the lid for you? What do you mean? But as you guys remembered, oh yeah, they run past the barrier, and well, this is a species that you might want to check before you open the lid. But yeah, Merchants of Death, but you guys also know them as the cigar factory. And remember that we didn't have a lot of cigars. And last week that the nest was fogged up. Well, they were hiding a few cigars. Holy smacks. Look at that. Just look at that. It's bananas. Yeah, there's 20, 25 cocoons there. And you want to know the cool thing about it? There's a few eggs. These are going to explode. Now we call the cocoons cigars. There is sand. But yeah, I think we're going to need to expand again. Hello, Bella. So, okay, you guys know the drill. These ants don't take pre-killed food. They take live food. I am giving them a live red runner in a few seconds. If you don't like it, now is the time to leave. If you do like it, stick around. So these are probably the nastiest ants I have at the moment. They can bite and sting. Okay, guys, live red runner going in. I cannot help it if it goes behind the skull, but I will try to keep it in view. Yeah, these girls don't mess around. The thing is, sometimes they need a little something to get going, but as soon as they grab the prey, it's done in seconds. I have some sad news about the setup. I was looking if I could actually start selling this skull, and there is a copyright on it, and the guy is not willing to take the copyright off it. So I am looking at what I can do about it, because I would like to have a couple of decorations in to be able to sell in the shop. I mean, how epic would it be if the eyes were 2 jelly cups? Modeling one would be painful. Yes. Yes. I mean, this is an epic skull. A shop design competition. That's not a bad idea. How good are you at designing, Jake? Where did it go? Did it run into the nest? No. Ah, the red runner is in the skull. Epic. This is going to take a while. The red runner ran into the skull. And the other ants are also in the skull, but I'm not sure if they're able to grab the red runner. Oh, the red runner is out. The red runner is out. Oh. Come on. Yeah, I was looking at maybe using some of my bamboo points for it. Nowadays, I feed them a red runner or 2 a day, so they might not be hungry at the moment. AI is epic, yeah. I really need to get into that, but as I said a couple of times, I am too busy at the moment. Okay, I am already going to grab the next setup. Gonna zoom out a little bit. You guys tell me if something happens, okay? They are having a hard time. Okay, well, I'm going to put the next setup in front of it. Let's see what happens in the background. Because I need to continue because I have other things to attend to after this. So, the messy Barbarus. As you saw a little bit before, I got a second colony. But this colony is doing good. Happy ants. And yeah, they grabbed a lot of seeds. But that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Are they grabbing it? No redheads yet. No. What are they doing? They lost it. It's on the other side. Now it's in the front here. That thing is invincible. Super Red Runner. What are they doing? Hello, Jack. Oh, thanks, man. Hi, Phil. Yeah. They are just not going for it. In the meantime, let's look at some of our other friends. The Renaissance. And still, they are struggling a little bit. There is still not a lot of brood. It's not zero, but it's just not a lot. They are still, as you can see, they are running around with brood. But it's just not a... Oh, bye then, guy. It might be, but... Oh, action in the background. They got it. They got it. Oh, you just missed the sting. It's seconds and it works. Yeah, they're gonna start dragging in. So I'm going to move the merchants out of the way so that we can get some room for the other ladies. Does Manica Ribida sting? Yes, red fire ants. I am hoping that there is still brood, but we need more brood. It needs to be broody in there. Wonder if the cricket dies or a harp. It was Philosas. Do you know that their venom doesn't kill it but paralyzes it? Yes. And they can keep it for a long period of time, just sedated in the but that's the same for harps, philosas. They do the same. They sedate it, take it back to the nest, and sounds a bit horrid, but yes, they eat it alive. Meantime, yes, leafcutters in the background. Thanks to everybody watching. Donations, especially the donation from Ninaturu. We are getting a 2-queen Atta Texana next week. Yep. But for now, these girls are in love with dandelion leaves. And the fungus is humongous. Okay. It's time for the usual warning. Get out your sunglasses. Because we are getting to my daughter's colony. This is a leafcutter setup, and those tubes are 20 millimeters inside diameter. But this is from Ilias Pella, but these won't accept a new queen. They don't accept it. To be honest, I'm not so afraid for these girls escaping. The Philosas that were before, that would be bad. So, everybody got their sunglasses on? Because we are going to check on my daughter's Lasius niger. Hey, Bolai, what you missed is the announcement that we are getting Atta Texana, a 2-queen colony, coming week. So, this is my daughter's Lasius niger. And they are doing good. Yeah, the Texana we are getting from YouTube money, donations, and selling a few colonies. But we are getting a 2-queen colony. So yes, that is going to be epic. Guys, don't forget, like, subscribe. Can leafcutter ants live in normal and for Bicarians? No. They need really, really high humidity. As you can see in this setup, this is like a normal outworld. There's no special bottom or anything. This is just for feeding them. So this is the outworld is nothing special. Same for the garbage. Well, it's the same. Well, this is version 1. This is version 2. But as you can see, there is a really thick bottom. That's because there is a gypsum block under it. And the gypsum makes sure that the humidity inside that room is really high. Do you have fire ants? Yes, I have Manica ribida. And I've already shown them. But I'll do a walk by of the whole vivarium in a bit. I actually have to make extra shelves. Because I said that I wanted to get rid of ants and I was going to bring some back to Stein and all kinds of stuff, and now I'm just bought 3 more colonies. Now there's 2 more colonies coming. So yeah. By the way, Martin, we need to talk. I want to make you a deal. Big table in the middle of the room is not possible. No, in my room it's not possible. Martin actually is one of the guys that's been here. Why the lack of space? Well, should I move my? I'm in the garage, so yeah. What do you secure? I have heat-resistant double-sided tape. So yeah. Let me check the. Yeah, the only thing that we still have to feed is the big tetras, and that's actually a challenge. They are acting strange. There are large numbers in the outworld, then they're in the nest again. Lots of eggs, then this nest is full, then that nest is full. There were a ton of elates, but they all died. So yeah, it's been hectic with the big Tetrammorum colony. Okay, I am going to grab you guys, and we are going to move over to the Viv. Sorry for the mess. Whoop. Don't want to show you any secrets. Now, as you can see, this one is completely packed. This one is like 3/4 full. And then the back one is kind of empty. And I don't exactly know why. Thanks, Yorick. So this is the biggest colony that we have. Several thousand. No, Ebola, I already showed one of the secrets, and one of the secrets is we have green weavers. Yeah, I'm thinking the same, Lord Nobody. So my solution is probably going to be that I'm going to put another large nest here and turn this one around. So yeah. Wait. Are you hearing something new? At the moment, around 15 workers. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put. I might just flip this one 180 degrees, so that there's actually a connector here, and then I'll put an extra nest here, and then put this connector on the side. But I have no idea what you're talking about, Kraken. I've not been paying attention. But the thing is with our friend the Tetras, it's a meme. Oh, okay. I don't like memes. As you can see in the back there, they also had a huge die-off. This is a die-off of about a week. It's impossible to clean, by the way. Just look how many that there are still there. So I heard of a trick that I should put an ice pack under it. So yeah. Do you sell the setup with the humidity for the leaf cutters? No, not yet. I am still in a testing phase. Well, yeah, but the Tetras, they always go in waves. It also depends when they had the last boost in numbers. So yeah, it happens. Okay, I am going to flip the camera around, and then I am going to end the video. Oh. Everything's still there. Spring and October. Well, spring it is. Hello, guys. So, meantime, there is the leaf cutters, or sorry, the weavers. I am still making a setup for it. This is a double-sized large outworld, double in height, but there's gonna be some something epic in there. So yeah, all the other setups behind it. And then there are some other secrets still up top. But yeah. So this week, not the longest video. Sorry, the longest live stream. But next week, we're going to have the new leaf cutters. Yeah, that should be epic. Help me out in the Discord. I will be printing a few setups. I'm not sure if I'm going to make all the plexiglass and stuff, if I have the time for it. But so that we can see the color. Because I asked you guys to vote on the color of the setup. But I think it's better if I make a few pictures of the colors in the setups themselves. So, yeah. Let's now we are going to go with shop colors. So it's green, white, black, or a mix. If you want it in pink later on, we can surely make something work. But for now, for my videos, it needs to be shop colors. Morning, Timon. Yeah, no, it needs to be a shop color because, well, of course, everybody knows videos and the live stream. It's also, yeah, it's commercials for me. I think I'm not gonna go for green because the other two pods are already green. Also, the bigger setup that we had on the table is green, so it's gonna be white, black, or black and white. I kind of like the idea, but I have to print it to do a white setup and then do a black mesh. So yeah. Does the Lundy grow fast? Lundy can grow pretty fast. I've heard. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna try and time it a little bit myself, but they said from egg to worker 4 weeks. So they can grow pretty fast. Yeah, but I don't know if I like a full black setup because it makes everything so dark. But then again, I also, yeah, as I said, I need to print, and then I'm gonna put them next to the green setup, and then we're gonna mix them a little bit, and we're gonna see what's good or not. So be sure to join us on the Discord. Check out the poll section for that, and then yeah, we're gonna see next week what it's gonna be. So your Lundy were 8 workers at the beginning, and now, yeah, it was 8 to 10, I think, for the first colony, and they are now at around 15 to 20. And the other was a 4 worker, and they're at 8. So yeah, and the bigger one is the other way around because it's only getting smaller because there was no. Well, there might have been some brood, that there was some new workers, but there's no queen, so always black. Yeah, we know Ebola, but I'm not gonna put them in a wooden nest. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it off here for today. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching the videos, because I wouldn't be able to buy the Texana without all of you guys' help. So, guys, thank you very much. You guys make it possible to do these awesome things. So, yeah, thank you. So, until next time, bye-bye.